For many, this is the baseline reality of the modern workspace. It is a chaotic ecosystem of tangled cords, cheap plastic, and constant physical friction. A wire snags a coffee mug. A mushy keystroke fails to register, creating a micro-distraction. Over thousands of daily interactions, that poor physical interface drains mental focus and builds cumulative fatigue in the hands and wrists. We have to consider what happens to our productivity and joint health when we deliberately redesign this physical bridge to our digital work. In 2026, the falling cost of precision wireless sensors and tactile materials has moved high-end workspace design out of specialized niche markets and into the mainstream home office. Finding the right setup requires looking past the marketing bullet points on the box. To understand what actually works, we have to deconstruct the exact anatomy of the perfect peripheral. The first structural pillar of a high-performance setup is the materials. The Arteck 2.4G wireless combo establishes a distinct baseline here with an industrial-grade build quality. Most budget models rely on thin plastic that flexes under pressure. The Arteck utilizes a full-size stainless steel construction. That added weight and rigidity anchors the keyboard to the desk, eliminating the structural wobble that makes cheap keyboards feel unstable during extended typing sessions. Moving from mass to precision, the Vssoplor combo takes a different approach to physical presence. At just 5.5 millimeters thick, it introduces the science of ultra-slim profiling and acoustic design. This cross-section animation shows the advantage of a scissor switch. When a finger strikes off-center on a traditional rubber dome, the keycap tilts and jams. The scissor switch compresses evenly, stabilizing the keystroke. By preventing plastic-on-plastic rattle, it yields a lisper quiet stroke, cutting 95% of background noise during typing. The second pillar of an optimized workspace is extreme endurance. The Logitech MK540 Advanced Combo tackles this through rigorous power management. While many modern setups rely on internal lithium batteries that require periodic tethering to a charging cable, Logitech engineered its circuitry to draw power from standard alkaline cells at an exceptionally slow rate. The scale of this efficiency allows the keyboard to operate continuously for up to 36 months on a single set of AA batteries. You could power up this keyboard today and not think about battery replacement until 2029. These foundational layers dictate the requirements for a reliable daily setup. It must feel solid, remain largely inaudible, and function for years without maintenance. Contemporary workflows now rely on a constant visual exchange between the primary monitor and the secondary screens of phones and tablets. The third pillar is multi-screen integration. The MARVO wireless combo provides a structural solution to this digital fragmentation. This architectural layout illustrates how an integrated cradle transforms a standard peripheral into a central hub. By propping a smartphone and tablet at a comfortable viewing angle directly in your line of sight, the keyboard physically bridges multiple operating systems without requiring secondary desktop stands. The number one pick, the TECKNET combo, represents the final design pillar, ergonomic synthesis. TECKNET incorporates the multi-device viewing cradle of the MARVO and the silent profile of the Vssoplor, but houses these features entirely within an anatomically tailored frame. This diagram shows the mechanics behind the handshake tilt angle. Gripping a traditional flat mouse forces the radius and ulna bones to cross, creating forearm pronation. Rotating the mouse vertically aligns those bones in a relaxed parallel position. On the keyboard, an extended wrist rest maintains that neutral alignment, flattening the downward bend of the wrist. It supports this physical comfort with intelligent power management. An auto-sleep logic system triggers after 15 minutes of inactivity, preserving battery life for up to 5 uninterrupted months without manual input. Effective design adapts the hardware to human anatomy, rather than forcing the human body to conform to the hardware. Contrast the chaotic, tangled desk from earlier with the optimized, frictionless sanctuary created by wireless tools. The visual noise disappears, replaced by a clean, deliberate working environment. We physically touch our keyboards and mice more than almost anything else during our waking hours. Optimizing these specific touch points is a practical, high-leverage investment in our daily routine. The options here offer distinct philosophies. Logitech provides unbothered, multi-year longevity. Vssoplor prioritizes sleek, acoustic subtlety. TECKNET focuses on long-term anatomical alignment. The goal is simply to identify where the physical friction lies in your own daily work and to select the specific tool engineered to remove it. You can upgrade your workspace using the links provided in the description below. If you want to continue optimizing the technology you interact with every day, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next breakdown.